What's up, Soul Family? Coming at you with another collective reading. If you've been looking for messages from your angels, ancestors, guides, even if they are unconventional, then I might have a message for you. I believe we can draw wisdom from every aspect of creation, and you'd be so surprised where we get our messages from. If you're looking for a one-on-one reading, you can do so by directly messaging me or with the link in my bio. The first readings are going to be $20 for the first 20 minutes. You can ask whatever you want, or I can pull cards for you. If it doesn't resonate, I'll just refund you. That being said, let's jump right in. Alright, I got 3. Actually, I'll grab 4 this time. Okay, 5. One more fell out. Okay, end of time. So we have December. That's usually somewhat predictive. It usually points towards some kind of like event related to the reading many times. I'll pull cards specifically in tandem to this later. Or it'll probably unfold either way, and I'll see what comes out. And then we have Cobweb, Dog, Eagle, drop one, Ram, and Feather. So Eagle is triumph over troubles and obstacles. Feather is someone you know is undependable and insincere. Ain't that the truth? Dog is protection from a powerful friend. Interesting. We have Cobweb, which is protected from negative forces beyond your control. Looks like somebody's trying to come for you. And then Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Yeah, this is all interesting. I feel like this is like such a very specific reading, like already. And if this reading is for you, I think you already know who it is, or the energy that's kind of being put out, and I think you already know that somebody like has your back, is kind of like ready to defend you. This could even be like in a corporate setting. This could be like in a more like a smaller like friendship setting. It could be like any kind of like energy, but I think one way or another, it's pointing towards like there being some kind of like aggressor, somebody who's stubborn, somebody who isn't like, somebody who's just kind of being a little bitch, to be honest. And I feel like whatever this is, people are going to see through it. And it might seem like they might have power. They might have the ability to kind of like sway how things are going to turn out for you. But I think in reality, like the forces that you have on your side, even from the metaphysical realm, are working in tandem to then create your protection. In my experience, it doesn't matter how much power one thinks they have, especially within the physical realm. You'd be so surprised how people are still able to kind of expose them or take care of them. It's like if you do wrong consistently, then it's only a matter of time before you do get exposed for the things that you do. All right, let's start with some tarot. I feel like I haven't used my Lost Fairy deck often enough. Actually, no. The Sun card was flopped over, and I usually like to make sure all my decks are, like, everything is cohesive and clear. But I feel like the Sun card points towards, like, exactly as I was saying. The Sun card points towards, like, illumination, light being shown, there being clarity. So if there is somebody who's being shady, then they're about to be exposed. Like, the sun's about to come out. Like in Demon Slayer, no matter how much of a strong demon you are, once the sun touches your ass, it's done. It's a wrap. And I feel like that's how it really is with some people. Some people tend to be very antagonistic, very kind of like a bully, and they never get like exposed. They never really get seen for who they are, and then they do. And then they do. And then it's just the Two of Pentacles. So maybe you are, it could be one of two things. Maybe you are the person who has to juggle a lot. So therefore, it's like a lot of things tend to kind of look chaotic on your end when in reality you're working and doing the most. Or maybe it's the energy of them where they're the ones having to juggle so many different lies or so many different faces. Many times when somebody has to be antagonistic and lie and manipulate and do all of those things, it's only so long before what they say catches up to them, so to speak. And then we have the High Priestess and the Six of Wands. So whatever this is, like, it's, especially with the other card, I forgot which one it was triumph over negative forces or triumph over problems. Like, whatever is going on, like, you're gonna come out on top. You don't have to worry about anything happening. You don't have to worry about things going wrong. They don't have any power, even if they looks like they do, to screw what you got going on up. So I think victory is definitely assured, and there's just like a matter of trying your best to trust your intuition to the best of your ability, and allowing your intuition to be what guides you through this period. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have Nine of Swords. So just because we're worried about something, just because there's something in our mind, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what's going to happen. A lot of times what's in our mind is just that. It is just a making of our mind. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily true. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily false. But especially with how reality is created, many times if we allow ourselves to put our minds to the positive, then it works out well for us. So we don't really have to worry about anxiety or our minds kind of going against us when reality 9 out of 10 times tends to work in our favor. I mean, if you believe it does at least. And many times, even if you don't believe it does, then things still have a way of working out. So, peace and blessings, and I hope you guys have a great day. And whoever's trying to fuck with you, I think they fucked up. I don't think it's going to work out for them the way they want it to.